Welcome, damsels, to today's video. Now, when pushed to their limits, even the most composed can turn into the most unpredictable. For Sigma females, this transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. At their breaking point, their usual calm and self-reliance crack open to reveal a raw, formidable power. The shift is both awe-inspiring and unsettling. They act with the abandon of someone with nothing to lose, channel their fury into remarkable changes, retreat into a profound state of self-discipline, become almost unrecognizable, and in extreme cases, vanish completely. This is the incredible journey of a Sigma female at her breaking point, one you'll want to witness firsthand. At number 1, they act as if they have nothing left to lose. When a Sigma female reaches her breaking point, she transforms into someone you definitely don't want to cross. It's as if she's emerged from a car wreck without a scratch, leaving the shattered pieces of her old life behind. Living with the mindset that she's got nothing left to lose, she dives headfirst into a new, thrilling chapter that's both exhilarating and slightly unnerving. First, she stops caring about what others think, which is both liberating and a bit unsettling. She might suddenly quit her job, end a toxic relationship, or take up skydiving on a whim. Why? Because she's had enough of the nonsense and is ready to pursue what truly makes her feel alive. This fearless new self doesn't hold back. If she thinks her boss is a fool, she'll let it be known. If she believes she's destined for something greater, she'll chase it with a determination that borders on reckless. Her wardrobe likely undergoes a dramatic shift too, out with the muted tones and practical shoes, and in with bold colors and adventurous styles. It's as if she's dressing for the life she aspires to, not the one she's been told to settle for. Embracing the motto, "You only live once," with genuine enthusiasm, she's more like, "You only live once, so why the hell not?" Her social media presence might also get a makeover. No more vague posts or passive-aggressive memes. Now it's all about her raw, unfiltered thoughts and unapologetic selfies. She's done with pretense and is all about showcasing the real, unvarnished version of herself. This newfound transparency can be both refreshing and startling for those who thought they had her all figured out. When she feels she has nothing left to lose, she taps into a rare and electrifying bravery. She'll take risks that leave others both in awe and a little uneasy. Whether it's backpacking across Europe with just a journal and a sense of adventure, or launching a business with a go big or go home mentality, she's not just being wild. She's reclaiming her power and rewriting her own story. Witnessing someone live with such abandon is captivating, and it serves as a reminder that when pushed to their limits, the most composed and self-reliant individuals can become the most unpredictably powerful. And let's face it, who wouldn't want to be part of that electrifying spectacle? Just make sure you're not caught in her path. Number 2, Sigma female monk mode. When a Sigma female reaches her breaking point, she enters what can only be described as monk mode. This isn't about donning robes and adopting a minimalist lifestyle, though she might surprise you with a dramatic new look. Instead, it's a deep dive into a period of intense solitude and laser focus. It's like she's retreated into a mental fortress, honing both her mind and spirit with unwavering precision. During this phase, she becomes a paragon of discipline. Early mornings, late nights, and rigid routines become her new normal. It's as if she's preparing for an epic journey, not by running miles, but by sprinting through books, ideas, and personal goals. Her schedule is packed with activities that fuel her growth, while she systematically eliminates distractions. Social media, deleted. Pointless conversations, not happening. She's all about self-improvement, and she's not letting anything stand in her way. She dives into self-reflection with the intensity of a detective on a high-profile case. Examining her past actions, beliefs, and relationships with brutal honesty, she's not indulging in self-pity or finger-pointing. Instead, she's conducting a strategic review, dissecting what's worked, what hasn't, and how to forge a superior version of herself. It's as though she's her own life coach, pushing her limits to achieve new heights. Her diet, exercise routine, and sleep patterns undergo a meticulous overhaul. She chooses brain-boosting foods, engages in workouts that make her feel unstoppable, and treats rest as crucial to her success. It's like she's conducting a personal science experiment, adjusting every variable to find the perfect formula for achievement. To those around her, this sudden retreat might seem disconcerting. Friends might wonder why she's gone silent, and family might worry she's turned into a recluse. But she's not retreating in defeat. She's preparing for a comeback so formidable it will leave everyone stunned. It's her way of saying, "Don't worry, I'll be back. But when I return, you won't even recognize me." When she finally emerges from this self-imposed exile, she's a force to be reckoned with. Her clarity and strength are almost otherworldly. With sharper goals, a clearer vision, and unbreakable determination, she's ready to conquer the world with a newfound vigor that leaves others in awe. So if you see a Sigma female slipping into monk mode, understand that she's not retreating in defeat. She's gearing up for a transformation so profound it will shake everything around her. She's honing her inner warrior, and when she's ready, she'll return stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever. Number 3. They use their anger as energy for change. When a Sigma female reaches her breaking point, her anger morphs into something far more strategic and transformative. It's like she's a top chef turning raw, emotional ingredients into a gourmet meal of personal growth. Her rage becomes a potent force that drives her to overhaul her life. First, she harnesses that intense energy to purge everything that no longer serves her. Toxic friends? Out the door. A dead-end job? Gone. Unfulfilling habits? Abandoned. She doesn't just rage against the current state of her life, she uses that frustration as a guide to streamline and purify her world. It's akin to a life makeover, but instead of sorting through clutter for joy, she's evaluating what's worth her time and mental peace. Then she makes bold moves that leave everyone astonished. Fed up with being overlooked at work, she might finally present that brilliant idea she's been holding back, or even launch her own venture. Her anger fuels her to take risks she might have previously avoided, propelling her from the sidelines to the center stage of her own story. Her newfound focus is razor sharp. Her productivity skyrockets because she's driven to prove her worth. With a relentless inner voice urging her to get it together, she tackles projects that once seemed daunting. What used to be obstacles are now mere stepping stones on her path to success. There's a certain wry humor in her approach to challenges. It's as if she's saying, "Oh, you doubt I can do this? Watch and learn." She converts every frustration into motivation, making her journey both intimidating and incredibly inspiring. Her anger becomes a controlled burn that clears space for new possibilities. People around her can't ignore the shift. Some might be daunted by her newfound intensity, while others are irresistibly drawn to her magnetic transformation. Her anger has turned her into an unstoppable force, leaving everyone else scrambling to keep pace. So when a Sigma female reaches her breaking point, she doesn't just get mad, she gets moving. She transforms every setback into a springboard for change, every frustration into a stepping stone toward a dramatically improved life. Hello, damsels. If you're enjoying the video, hit subscribe to join our community for more great content. Share your thoughts with a like or comment below, and if you think others would enjoy this, share it with them. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. Number 4. They become unrecognizable. When a Sigma female hits her breaking point, the transformation is so dramatic she becomes nearly unrecognizable. Imagine Clark Kent morphing into Superman, but without the phone booth or spandex. The change is deep and internal, yet it reverberates throughout every facet of her life. First, her demeanor shifts profoundly. That easygoing, laid-back attitude, it's replaced by a razor-sharp focus that commands attention. She walks into a room, and the atmosphere changes instantly. It's as if she's transitioned from a mild-mannered librarian to a decisive CEO overnight. Those who once saw her as approachable now encounter someone who is unyielding and unapologetic. Her priorities get a complete makeover. What used to matter, like blending in or avoiding conflict, now seems insignificant. She's driven by a clear and uncompromising vision for her future. This newfound clarity makes her relentless in her pursuit of her goals. If something or someone doesn't contribute to her progress, they're swiftly removed. It's akin to a rigorous spring cleaning, but instead of clearing dust, she's eliminating negativity and inefficiency from her life. Her style undergoes a significant shift as well. Gone are the neutral tones and practical pieces. They're replaced by bold, confident choices that reflect her inner transformation. She embraces a look that's both striking and assertive. Her wardrobe becomes an extension of her newfound self-assurance, sending a clear message: I'm here to make an impact, and I mean business. Socially, she becomes more discerning. Superficial small talk and casual acquaintances no longer hold her interest. Instead, she seeks out deep, meaningful connections. Her social circle may shrink, but it becomes much more enriching. She surrounds herself with individuals who challenge, inspire, and support her growth, while politely but firmly cutting ties with those who don't. Professionally, she transforms into a force of nature. Challenges are tackled with a vigor that leaves colleagues struggling to keep up. What once seemed overwhelming is now easily conquered. She's not just attending meetings, she's leading them, setting the agenda, and driving innovation. It's as if she's been supercharged, with nothing capable of slowing her down. Her communication also evolves. She becomes more direct, assertive, and unafraid to voice her thoughts. Issues are addressed head-on, and ideas are pitched with confidence. Her words gain weight, coming from a place of profound conviction and self-assurance. People begin to listen more attentively, recognizing that her insights are worth serious consideration. In essence, when a Sigma female reaches her breaking point, she sheds her old self and emerges stronger, more resilient, and laser-focused. It's like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, but with added flair and a wardrobe overhaul. She's not just surviving, she's thriving, and in the most extraordinary way possible. Number 5, they disappear completely. When a Sigma female hits her breaking point, one of the most dramatic moves she might make is to vanish completely. This isn't about dropping off the face of the earth. She's not disappearing entirely. But she does retreat from her usual places and social circles. Her sudden absence can be jarring to those around her, but for her, it's a carefully planned retreat. Her disappearance isn't about escaping. It's a strategic pause to recharge and reassess. She's not vanishing for the drama. She's stepping back to recalibrate her life. It's like she's pressing the reset button. She might deactivate her social media accounts, stop answering calls, and expertly avoid social events. It's her way of saying, I need some space to clear my head and find my balance. During this time, she envelops herself in solitude, where she can think clearly without the constant noise of others' opinions. She's not seeking validation or pity. She's on a quest for clarity. This period of isolation is when she's most introspective, scrutinizing every aspect of her life with meticulous attention. She's asking herself the hard questions and facing the answers with unflinching honesty. Her closest friends might start to worry, bombarding her with messages like, "Are you okay? And where have you been?" But she's not ignoring them out of spite. She needs this space to breathe and the quiet to focus on her own thoughts. It's akin to a mental detox, purging stress and negativity to emerge renewed and focused. This retreat also acts as a test for her relationships. Those who truly care will respect her need for space while being there for her when she returns. Those who don't understand might drift away, but she's fine with that. It's a natural sifting process, leaving her with only those who genuinely support and understand her. When she finally reappears, it's as if she's returned from a transformative journey. She comes back with fresh insights, a clearer sense of purpose, and a reinforced sense of self. Her time away has armed her with the strength and clarity needed to face whatever comes next with renewed energy. So if a Sigma female seems to have vanished into thin air, don't worry. She's not fleeing, she's recharging, and when she returns, she'll be more formidable and focused than ever. It's her way of declaring, I'm back, and I'm better than before. Number 6. They master the art of silence. When a Sigma female hits her breaking point, she perfects the art of silence in a way that's both captivating and slightly disconcerting. This isn't mere quiet, it's a deliberate, almost surgical silence that commands attention. It's as if she's dialed down the noise of her life and slipped into stealth mode. She stops participating in the usual small talk and surface-level interactions. idle chatter and gossip, not on her radar. Her silence becomes a potent statement, signaling, if it doesn't add value, I'm not interested. This new quiet isn't about withdrawal. It's about conserving her energy for what truly matters. Those around her may find this sudden shift both intriguing and unsettling. It's like she's erected an invisible barrier. Where she once thrived in social settings, or was the go-to for advice, now she's a silent observer. Her presence is still felt, but she's no longer actively engaged, leaving others feeling off balance and unsure of their place with her. Her silence is not a sign of defeat or weakness. On the contrary, it's a formidable form of resistance. By sidestepping unnecessary conversations and conflicts, she's drawing clear boundaries and safeguarding her mental space. It's like watching someone effortlessly deflect verbal attacks while remaining calm and composed. This silence also compels others to pay closer attention. When she does speak, her words carry significant weight. Each carefully chosen comment becomes more impactful because it's infrequent and intentional. It's as if she's evolved into a wise figure whose occasional insights are eagerly anticipated and deeply valued. In essence, her mastery of silence is a strategic maneuver that keeps people guessing. It's her way of reclaiming control and prioritizing her peace. There's an almost dramatic flair to it, reminiscent of a superhero wielding the power not only to control her words but also to shape her perception. So if you find yourself on the receiving end of her silence, understand it's not about you. It's her way of asserting control and setting her own rules. Thanks, damsels, for watching. See you in the next vid. Bye for now and stay blessed.